Welcome back, All Stars.
Woo!
Yeah,
It's us. Yo.
Hey.
This is No Bards Allowed, a Dungeons and Dragons TTRPG podcast.
Yeah.
Hosted by a bunch of professional friends, amateur entertainers. I flipped it. It's been we haven't recorded in a second.
It's been too long.
We're professional entertainers and amateur friends.
Yeah, we
now.
changed, guys.
Yeah. It's been
welcome
that long.
back. Yeah, I'm B. Felons, your dungeon master for this campaign. And I'm joined by my lovely friends who will go around and introduce themselves.
Hey, I'm Dart. I'm playing Arthur Page Llewellyn.
Hey, I'm Shay. I'm playing Oz.
What's up? It's Fuse, and I'm playing Bilbin Billings.
And I'm Will, and I'm playing Saren.
Saren, who
Saren Llewellyn now.
Yeah, to refuse to reveal real last name, but is
How do you know I have one?
No,
Siri,
copyright.
we don't
Copyright.
we don't want to
out.
know.
We're going to have to get it out in post.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Apple will absolutely sue us for accidentally queuing Siri.
Sue us for what money?
Don't say her name again. Don't say her name again.
No! The Siri loop. Ah, there it is.
yeah, how's everyone feeling today?
Caffeinated.
Just like
Yes.
$1 million.
I did just
Good.
drink
$1 million? Is that counting
caffeinated
inflation?
beverage.
Oh yeah, not your
That was me cutting out that because
high
$987,000.
priestess's.
There we go.
Not your high priestess's extra caffeinated.
extra caffeinated
hard tea.
Fahrenheit is what I had today. That's our
Jesus.
off-brand energy drink.
Oh no.
We just had a Fahrenheit. That actually would be on brand for Bilbin to drink Fahrenheits at the Douse House.
And they'd have to be extra cold though.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Plus,
yeah.
Bilbin actually got some money, so maybe Douse House can afford some Fahrenheits.
Y'all have no idea how much money the Douse House needs.
So if one of our listeners can go ahead and just give us
Like 5 gold,
probably
probably.
like 5 or 6 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to send Fahrenheits to the Douse House, it's at 123 Douse House Way in New Samaritan City. That'd be greatly appreciated.
So when you said it's the Douse House way, you were just talking about the road the whole time, not like a mantra.
Yeah, yes, it's really both though. It's,
Okay.
it's kind of a way of life while also being the street.
Live, laugh, Douse.
Yeah,
I hate
Cool.
that.
div Douse.
Well, heck yeah. Well, if anyone has anything else, let it be known now. Otherwise, I would love for, as we have headed into New Samaritan City, I would love for Bilbin to give us a recap from last week's session.
All right, let me calm my dyslexia. Last week on No Bards Allowed, we started our adventure in the Maison des Rêves, where we learned that Saren could understand what Tabitha was saying. After a night's rest, we tried to wait for Voxtier Tana's grandfather, Narathriel, to make us coffee before we headed to Sambu to say goodbye to Hera and Finster, where they gave us a cool door handle thingy. We had some fun traveling on the road, and eventually reached my home of New Samaritan City. After walking by one of the closed Douse houses, we headed up to City Hall, but Vox Omar's sister was gone for the day. After that, we headed to see my mama, and we're about to catch up.
And that's where we begin our session. As a reminder to our listeners, as well as our players, you had just arrived at the home of Catwin Billings, Bilbin's mother. She invited you all in for some ice-cold gazpacho soup, and she's throwing some logs on the fire, as she does not light fires in her home when Bilbin is out of town.
Bilbin's mom.
As you walk into the space, you see it's a 1-story home, so it's like a ranch style home that's in row housing basically. So you walk into a living room, and then there's a kitchen right next to it, kind of open floor plan, and then you see a hallway down the back where you can assume the bedrooms would be. Feels like a grandmother's home. There's lots of like nice, cute artwork with like season's greetings or, welcome to our home. all over the wall. There's a nice green couch in the living room with a little hearth that she goes to light. And she says, well, it sounds like you boys had quite an adventure, or at least it looks like it. I'm happy we've got a little wash basin in back if anyone needs to freshen up. Y'all look like you could use a little R&R for a second. Like I said, I don't have tons of time, but if anyone wants to wash up, you can. Otherwise, Bilbin, how was the trip? How'd you meet all these lovely new friends?
I am parched. Can I please have some water?
Yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll start the fire. Or Bilbin, if you feel more comfortable, if you want to.
I can handle the fire.
Okay.
Just to make sure, it doesn't get too crazy.
Yeah.
Round of waters, everyone? And unless we want some maybe lemonade for Saren?
Well, I'd take some lemonade too.
Water's fine for me.
What's
All right.
2 waters,
Lemonade?
Mama, and 2
Wait, you never had
lemonades.
lemonade?
All right.
I don't.
You never had lemonade, son?
Oh, it's
What is it?
Oh, you're in for a treat.
I don't drink a lot.
Oh, this ain't drinking. This is heaven. And she runs into the kitchen and goes to fix y'all up some drinks. So tell me about she's yelling back to you. So tell me about your trip. How was you help that gentleman in Dublin get all them problems solved?
we're getting closer to the root of it all, but yes, we more or less helped out.
All right.
Bilbin, where's the washroom? He's like kind of sniffs himself. I think I need to wash up.
Washroom is down the hallway.
Oh.
Take a right. And it's going to be on the right.
I think I can find it. Oz takes off down the hallway.
Nice. Yeah, you find a cute little room with cute washroom, like some towels laid out just in case there's ever guests in there.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to clean up a little bit. The rest of you. Well, where now? Did you all meet in Dublin? The rest of you, or did you? Where'd you all come from?
Well, all over, I think. Well, I'm from Woodhammer.
Yes.
I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I mean, I've heard mention of Woodhammer. I've never had the pleasure of.
We'll have to get you up sometime.
That'd be fun. I don't really venture outside of New Samaritan City very often, but that sounds like a right treat. That's over in the mountains, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to get yourself some fresh air, a little mountain time. Oh, just beautiful, beautiful views. Get yourself out of the city sometime.
That sounds nice. The air's not as fresh as it used to be here. It's not too bad, but yeah, that sounds lovely. Well, welcome to our fine city, and thank you for helping my boy out. That's very kind of you.
Well, he's helped us out too. We've all kind of, I don't know, we're just all kind of met up, and now we're all helping each other out, and well, he's saved our asses, we've saved his. Pretty nice.
Well, that's lovely. And what about you, son? Where are you from?
From Escaldera.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, that's
It's
amazing.
It's a trip. Yeah, it was a very chance meeting that brought us together. From these guys drunkenly chasing me through the streets to now. It's been a
Drunkenly
journey.
chasing? What do you mean drunkenly
All
chasing?
right, hold on.
She looks at Catwin looks at you, Bilbin. What does he mean drunkenly chasing him through the streets?
Well, Arthur and I,
Hold on.
and Oz, we were talking about, things that we used to do. And it's like, anyone want to help me out
What are
here?
you even saying?
Well,
I was drinking tea that night.
Sorry,
Yes.
I didn't.
I was also drinking tea.
Okay.
The high priestess tea.
I didn't
Right.
mean to
Wink.
upset anyone. All that to say, it was a very chance meeting, and so far it's worked out really nicely.
well, good. I'm glad. And she heads back in with some drinks and says, "Well, I hope my son will continue to show you kindness, even if your first meeting was not such as that." Well, what are you all up to now? Are you staying? Are you guys gonna stay at the Douse House tonight, sweetie?
Well, you see, Mama, I'm while I'm back, I need to pop back into the Douse house and check on the old fellas over there and, just kind of gonna do a little check-in.
Yeah, it's, well, yeah. Yeah, you should. It'll be good.
Is there anything not normal over there, or is there a problem?
Roll a perception check. Anyone in the room can roll a perception check.
I think I will.
Your mom answers with saying, "Oh, well, no, not necessarily, but yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good for you to get back in there and see the game."
11.
Yeah, with an 11 or what did Saren roll?
23.
23. Arthur?
14.
Cool. Yeah, you all. Clearly, things are not better over there in the days that you've been gone. So you've probably been gone for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks. Yeah, like a 10-day and a half almost now at this point. 10 day and a half. So you've been gone for not a long time, but just, yeah.
Does it seem like she's being as coy about it as she is because she genuinely thinks Bilbin should go check on them, or because she is afraid to tell Bilbin and wants him to figure out himself?
She doesn't seem like she feels like it's her place to communicate whatever information she has, I think, is what you all can kind of read from her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, and you know what? There's always plenty of space over at the Douse house. I'm sure you all can bunk there for the night if you need some place to stay. I would offer our home, but unfortunately we just have my room and Bilbin's childhood room, which is not particularly large, so we don't have too much space, unfortunately.
Hey, no problem at all.
Can we see it though?
Bilbin, you're welcome to show your friends your room.
I don't think we need to go down.
Bilbin, come on, show your friends your bedroom.
I'm quite curious about this.
Now I insist, son, what do we say? Show kindness.
Show kindness. Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
All right, you all go to your...
All right, everyone, follow me.
Enjoy your lemonade, sweetie.
Thank you. This is delicious.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
I'm gonna take the tiniest sip and just see Saren's eyes just get real wide. What spell is this? How did you do this?
Well, so it's no spell. So there's you heard.
Don't sell yourself short.
So there's this. You've heard of New Zoma, right? The continent to the west.
Once or twice, maybe.
Well, so they have these plants called lemons that grow there. They only grow there, and they bring. Yeah. I don't know. I'd never heard of them, but at some point I don't know if they grow them there, or I don't know how it all works, but they at some point they just started having lemons, and then somebody learned that you could mix them with a little sweetener, a little water, and make a delicious little treat.
So this is like you chopped up a bunch of lemons really tiny and then shook them together.
So you take the juice out of them. You see?
Oh,
I'll teach you how. Yeah, we could. Yeah,
I'll
write down my recipe.
that'd be incredible. Thank you. So I'll just thank you, and I'll just take off down the hall following.
All right. You all head down the room with the hallway. Bilbin, would you? I would love for you. I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
What do you think Bilbin's childhood bedroom?
Yeah.
When do you think you moved? How long do you think you've been out of there? What do you think it looks like? What do we see as we enter this space?
So, man, I probably wouldn't have added much to it in 18 years, maybe. It's been a while. But yeah, you see, on the door frame on the way in, little notches in the door where you see Bilbin's height increase with the age and date, more so year by the notches, kind of getting incrementally taller and then slowing down near the end, What else? There is a bed in the corner, simple bed, nothing crazy, red being Bilbin's favorite color. Everything is kind of red. Just the blanket is red with some white pillows. It kind of just looks like a Minecraft bed. To put simply.
I'm picturing like a fire wagon bed, not a race car bed, a fire wagon bed.
Yeah, it's wooden. What else? Definitely has a desk. On the desk is various toys and things of his past, and things he would have, or I guess a desk would have had things that he would have used kind of throughout his early adulthood or early kind of coming of age. So like, various papers, post-it notes, things like that. He also has a bookshelf full of books, stories that are either fantasy or fiction of the realm. What else?
Is there like a Douse House calendar?
There is a Douse House. So if you guys pull the door back and close it, and on the back side of the door, there's a Douse House calendar.
Nice.
Yes.
How many hot tiefling posters are there?
There is.
Oz, we can say also, Oz, you got cleaned up. You're joining them in this space now too. You're here to.
Oz walks in right as I say there are 3 hot tiefling posters.
Classic. Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, this is a classic from whatever the equivalent to the 80s is in this current realm. There's
it's very tasteful.
yeah.
Hey, that's Zadana.
Yep, that's Zadana right there. One of my favorites. Favorite artists. Favorite bards.
Whoa. Now hold on.
What if my entire
You can't
room,
use the B word on
Show's
this.
over.
What if my entire room
Show's
That's what I
over.
should have said. I said my entire
You're-
room is bard themed. And we can't go in there.
Your mom walks down the hallway and she says, "Sweetie, what were you saying about? What were you saying?"
Oh, Zadana.
Miss Billings, I don't mean to be rude, but is there a place that I can hang my hat or my coat? I don't.
Oh, sure, yeah, sweetie. Here, let me grab that. And she takes them from me, and she's like, "I'll hang them. Sorry, but there's a coat rack in the living room. I'll
Oh, I
hang
must
them
have
up."
missed it.
No, you're fine. I'll hang those up for you, and you can come out. I'll show you some pictures of Bilbin. And you all go out. Bilbin's mom pulls out a photo album for anyone that goes to look. She flips you through it, and there's pictures of Bilbin as a kid, as a really young child, like early aged photos, normal baby pictures, like cute kid running around, had like you see he had like a plastic set of like toys, of like cooking toys, think like plastic, like stuffed things of like it's an egg and a steak and like a little spatula and things like that. And you flip through and there's one picture, mostly these are just pictures of Bilbin, but there's one picture drawn in here that is of Catwin and Bilbin and a adult human man, and Catwin looks the same but younger and more spry, and this man is in like white chef's coat with a little like red ascot looking thing around his neck, and he's standing arm around Catwin and holding what appears to be young Bilbin in his arms.
Well, now who's this fella?
That would be my dad. My papa.
Yeah, that's Bilbin's father, my late husband, Tomrin. Yeah, he's a sweet man. Took great care of us and loved to cook. He was so passionate about making food and sharing it with people, and yeah, he good man. He's a good man.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah,
I would
he
have
was.
loved to meet him.
Well, I wish you could. I do wish you could. Well, gentlemen, I don't mean to rush you, but I do have plans here in a little bit. I don't know. You're welcome to stay for a little bit, but I do need to be heading out here in a little bit here. You're welcome to stay, or if you want to head over to the. Are you planning to go to the Douse House after this? You think?
Yeah, Ma. We you see, we got a meeting tomorrow, and we do gotta do some things.
Meeting. That sounds important.
Big fancy, big label for it, but really it's just a little, meet and greet type situation.
All right. Okay. That sounds great.
Yeah, we're getting kind of just, to the bottom of things, blah, 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 doing cool stuff.
Well, that sounds just like my boy.
Yep. Anyway, we do need to go to the Douse house, check in. I know Oz also has to do something before tomorrow, so yeah, we don't want to keep you here too long, and we'll get out of your hair.
All right.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
I was thank you for. It's really nice to meet my son's friends. This is great. You all seem like really nice nice men, and I'm really grateful to have you come into my home. Oh, here, sweetie, here's that lemonade recipe, and Sarah, and she hands you a little piece of paper with a recipe to make lemons.
Yeah, I think Saren's sort of like just sort of like zoned, like staring kind of like into nothing in the direction of the like photo album that she had open, and then he sort of like shakes out of it and is like, "Oh God, thank you."
Now the key is whatever I wrote on there, keep adding sugar until it tastes right to you.
Okay,
That's just a starting point.
I can do that, and I think I like look at Arthur like, "Can I do that?"
We can figure it out. No
Cool.
problem.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, you if you need anything else, let me know. Otherwise, but feel free to, as long as you're in town, feel free to. You always have a safe place to stay or spend time or whatever you need from here.
Well, thank you for your hospitality.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Real quick, before we go, do you happen to have any leftovers? Casserole leftovers?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
We
I
are
mean,
a bit
I've
low on
got-
food, and I would like to, take some for the road just in case we.
Well, so I have leftovers. I have a lot of gazpacho soup. Unfortunately, with you being out of town for the last couple of weeks, any casserole that I would have had, I haven't been able to cook
Well,
while you were gone since.
do you have one of those to-go containers that we could hopefully bring with?
To where? Like with soup?
Yeah, just packing to go, just in case we get hungry.
Sure, if you want to. Trisha's is open late too, though, so I can give you some. I can definitely
Trisha's
give you some.
does
Here, I'll
sound
fix.
good.
I'll pour some. I'll get y'all some soup. But yeah, don't. Trisha's is open as well. You could always pop in. I'm sure she'd love to see you.
Yeah. Well, I would love to take some of that gazpacho.
Great. She goes into the kitchen and gives you all basically like takes bowls from her kitchen and like finds like some like sort of like plastic wrappy thing and just like is like, well, I don't have a perfect way to transport these, but here's some. If you wouldn't mind bringing them back at some point, that'd be appreciated.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, I hope you have a great night. Have fun in whatever you're getting into.
I will. Thank you.
Thanks, Ma.
Thanks for your hospitality. It's nice meeting you.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks, Mom. And he grabs his coat and hat off the coat hanger.
Yeah, Mrs. Billings, thank you. And I'll just kind of turn, just like almost like cradling that recipe and head out.
You head to leave. She stands at the doorstep and yells, "You boys be safe out there tonight now." Everyone make a perception check for me.
Thanks, Ma. Appreciate it.
Nope. 9.
11.
This new dice is rolling incredibly. Another 23.
Damn.
Is that the pizza dice?
It's the pizza dice.
Pizza dice.
Pizza.
Would you roll, Taryn?
18 on the die for a 23.
Cool.
16 on the die for a 15.
Cool. Oz and Saren, you are at the back of the pack, and you hear her say, "Whew, all right, time to get ready. Let's go." And she whips her apron off and looks like she's going to get gussied up probably to go do something out on the
Let's
town.
go, girls.
Let's go. So, Bilbo, I know we still have a lot to do, but like, what do you guys do for fun around here?
Oh, what don't we do for fun around here? This is a big city. Is there anything you want to do? Because we could probably do it. There's the
I
pool
don't
hall.
know. Like, yeah, like what do you guys like to do? Like, what's the?
Oz
I mean,
like
hell.
smacks Bilbin in the side and says, "You're asking a 19-year-old kid what he wants to do."
Well, when I was 19, I was just throwing rocks off the old bridge.
Ooh, where's the bridge?
It's downtown.
Okay.
Downtown. It's on the way to downtown. And I'll just throw rocks off the old bridge and, try to hit things beneath it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like maybe there's a little rat or something, and we throw a rock, try to hit the rat.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've done that before.
Oh, well,
not
why didn't
in
you
the
say so?
city.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
my
we
bad.
got fun stuff
on
like
me.
that to do, you know?
Okay, cool.
Now
that's-
that I'm older, we don't do that as much, but it's still fun. Listen, you could get as old as you can possibly get, as whatever you are, and it'll always be fun to throw rocks at rats.
I think Saren is literally thinking that Billman's mom is about to go throw rocks at rats.
Hey, maybe she is. Maybe she
That's
is.
a metaphor for there's something in there. But you know what? There's late night food at Trish's. There is the Douse House. That's always got a basketball court in the back.
Can everybody use that?
It's actually called bucket ball.
Bucket ball?
Bucket ball. Never heard of bucket ball?
I don't think I have.
Essentially, there's a ball, and you try to get it in the bucket. And the first team to 13 points wins.
Do you throw it?
You throw it. Mm-hmm. Yep. But getting on each other's shoulders is allowed. So
Huh.
a lot of times you'll see two maybe half orcs or something team up against the little guys, those halflings, and well, they don't stand a chance.
Even if they stack up?
Yeah, I guess technically you could stack 3 halflings on top of each other
Like in a trench coat?
and a trench coat. Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's first to 13. You throw the ball into the bucket, and you can get on each other's shoulders if you want to.
How do you get the ball out of the bucket?
Also, being on each other's shoulders allows you to then reach in easily and grab the ball.
Wait, did
I
I
see.
miss something? Is the bucket above the ground?
The bucket is attached to a pole above ground.
Oh.
It's about, yay high. And that's bucket ball. Pretty straightforward.
Man, I'm learning a lot about the city.
So you
Yeah.
need a ball, a pole, a bucket, and
frames.
shoulders.
Yes.
Is there anything that you do in the city that doesn't require throwing?
That's a good question. We could go to the honey hole.
And what's that?
That is a meadery in town. And they make the best mead. They actually infuse it with milk.
Infuse it with milk?
Mm-hmm.
How's that work?
They take mead and put some milk into it, like
lemonade.
You ever hear
Interesting.
you ever hear like put your back into it? It's like that, but with
Sure.
milk.
Put your milk
Put
into
your milk into
Let's
it.
go put
Oz,
her
can I
back
get a-
into it at the
That's
honey
their-
hole.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Oz, can I get a history check first of all?
That's their famous
Now,
phrase.
that's quite interesting because honey hole means something very different from woodhammer.
Oh, really? What does that mean?
Well,
in
we find
Woodhammer?
our honey in holes.
I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2 for a 8.
We have underground
You-
bees.
Oz, him talking about you rolled a 2. You swear you've heard about bucket ball before. You're like, yeah, that must be. I feel like I've been in New Samaritan and I've heard talk of that. Like, Pilbin, bucket ball is just a game you guys made up in the back of the outside the back of the Douse house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like only played at the Douse house.
All right, cool. This is fun. Where are we headed?
We're going to the Douse house, right?
Douse
Go to the
house.
Douse
We are
house?
going
Yeah.
to the Douse
Okay,
house.
cool.
I'm headed to the Douse house.
Cool. So just
Eat
as a
some soup on the way.
I am eating gazpacho soup on the
great.
way.
She gave there were there's
I am
spoons
not.
for all of them.
I might be eating this entire bowl of gazpacho soup myself, but I'm eating it.
So you head. So Bilbin's mother's house, as a reminder, was on the west side of the outer ring, which is also near where y'all came into the city. As you Bilbin leads y'all further south in the outer ring, away from her house, and you enter into a part of the city that has a lot of restaurants and cafes that all look super old, like they've stood the test of time and have been here for a long time. You smell fresh baked bread and confections as you walk, covering some of the other less pleasant smells that you would get in a large city. Eventually you come upon a 2-story building with 2 sets of massive double doors on the left and a smaller wooden door to the right with a sign above it that says Douse Brigade House Number 2. And yeah, Bilbin, you are standing outside of your Douse house.
Ah, there she is, in all of her glory.
Where?
The building.
Oh, cool.
Douse Brigade House Numero Dos.
Anything else we should know about this before we go in? Or
Oh, it's
are we allowed? Can we hang out if we're
Listen.
not dousers?
I can pull a few strings. We can get you in as guests. No problemo.
The I don't remember who noticed the last Douse house, but this Douse house doesn't. Yeah, Saren, it was you. This Douse house, I mean, the other one was boarded up and seemed like it was in a bit of disrepair. This building does look well maintained for the most part. It doesn't look like, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it's a business, and it looks like they've worked hard to make it look, even though it's not, some immaculate, impressive building or anything like that. It looks like it's in good condition.
Yeah, how does it present? Like, if we're kind of in this area of town with like a lot of these older, like well-established restaurants, does this look like it kind of fits in?
Yeah, similar.
With those,
lots of
or-
brick and
okay.
things like that.
Cool.
Yeah, like old firehouse vibes that you'd expect. Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like it's decent. As you lead them in, you enter into a space where you see a couple desks in the front, like office-style desks. And in the room over, you see a room with some carts, a water pump in the ground, several barrels and random pieces of equipment, and a shiny pole protruding from the ceiling going through a hole to the second floor.
Is that the pole for bucketball?
That is the hole to get. Sorry, the pole. Freudian slip. That's the pole to get from the top floor to the ground floor. That is, it's what we call a rapid escape.
Oh.
When we need to get to a fire quickly, we'll just be drop on down the old pole there and head on over to the fire. Head on over to the scene.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Efficient.
Do you want a sticker? We have stickers.
I don't think so.
Okay.
As you've walked in, you see there's like a pass in the other part of that room to the left. Basically, like a little stable, it looks like, and there's like a bigger double door headed to the back. It looks like they probably have like wagons that they'll attach horses to be able to pull like the water source they would use to put out fires in here. As you've walked in, you're greeted by someone who's familiar to you, Bilbin. It's a younger looking goblin woman with rich green skin and black hair tied back into a ponytail. She wears a loose t-shirt with the Douse Brigade logo on the left pocket and canvas pants tucked into boots. She sees you and she says, "Bilbin, welcome back. And you've brought friends. Hello, I'm Stevie. Nice to meet you."
Stevie, great to see you. Great to see you, Stevie.
She, like this very small stature, comes out and like gives you like a hug. Yeah. Oh, Bilbin, I'm excited to hear about your whole adventure. That's. Did you do it? Were you able to help raise some money and help out?
Well, we are still raising money, but yes, I did get a bit of money. I'm not no big wig, but I got a couple extra gold pieces to throw around here.
Well, that's great. The chief should be back with Kyle and Wreath soon. So, yeah, if you are you planning to stay here tonight? Are your friends planning to stay here tonight?
That would be amazing if we could stay here.
Are we allowed if we're not dousers?
Oh, we've got so much space. We've got a ton of unused bunks these days. Yeah, you're more than welcome to stay here for the night if you need to. Well, I've got some paperwork to finish, but like I said, the chief should be back soon with the boys. So feel free to
Stevie.
head upstairs and pick a bed, and it'll be fun to have some guests in here. This is awesome. Good to meet you. What are your names?
I'm Arthur Page Llewellyn. This is Oz, and this is Saren.
Awesome.
Hi.
Well, it's a real pleasure to meet you all. All right. Well, I'm gonna get back to it, but Bilbin, it's good to have you back.
Oh, great to be back. This is a joy, indeed.
And is this the only way up? Pointing to the pole.
Oh no, it's a little tucked back there. There's a little staircase back here behind the desks.
Whew, great news.
Yeah. You're welcome to. The pole's fun though. You should try it out. It's a good time.
Let's go try out the pole.
To
I'm
go up?
I start climbing up the pole.
Arthur,
This is hard.
again, we just got to take the stairs and take it down.
Oh,
Yep.
all right.
I think I could do it though.
You probably could.
We can take this.
You're halfway up with how tall you are.
I go up the stairs and show them how it's done. And, show them how it's done.
Sweet. Give me a. Oh, what is the?
Acrobatics?
Yeah, give
Animal
me
handling.
acrobatics.
That is going to be a 13.
Bilbin goes up and you did a very good ride down this pole. You tuck your legs around each other to make sure that you slide down and don't lose control at all. And yeah, Bilbin shows you how it's done, so to speak.
Yahoo! That's how it's done right there, Arthur.
It's certainly faster than the stairs.
That looks fun. I will not be doing it.
Oh, come on, Oz.
Oz. Come on, how many times are you in a Douse house?
Well, this is the first time I've ever been in a Douse house,
Well?
but are we doing anything downstairs? Do I need to go back downstairs?
Do you just...
Oh, sorry. Have you all ascended the stairs at this point now?
Oh, did he go up?
He went up.
Oh,
Y'all
he
have
went up
not-
by himself.
y'all- yeah,
then
Bilbin
now I'm
ran
down.
up to, yeah.
Oh, I want to go try it.
Great, cool. Saren, you
That
go up
is
the
the
stairs
spirit.
first. Does anyone else follow?
I want to try it too.
Cool. Everyone goes up the stairs together. On your way to the pole, you walk up to the second story of this building. At the top of the set of stairs, you find yourself in what looks like basically like a big mess hall. There's a long rectangular table with 20 or so chairs around it. At the table, there sits a couple empty bowls, and in the corner, a hearth and a decent-sized kitchen. On the other side of the room are a dozen or so bunks, all organized in a neat line. A couple of them look unmade, but the vast majority of them seem to be tightly made and tucked neat.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore all that. I'm going
Cool.
for the pole.
Hell yeah! give me an acrobatics check, Saren.
Oh no.
Arthur and Oz, since you're not rushing it, if you want to give me an insight check.
Ooh, how's a 4?
A 4?
I knew the pizza dice was gonna betray me eventually.
Oh no! You take 6 falling damage.
No.
I rolled a 6 on my d6 for. Yeah, sorry, Saren. You watch Saren goes to jump. You go to jump on it and you don't grab the pole and you immediately just plummet to the floor.
Shit, Saren, are you okay?
I think so. Fuck. That's okay. What did I do wrong?
Now, see,
You wanna grab it with both your hands and wrap your legs around it. You really want to make sure you're secure before you actually go down the pole.
Oh, so it's got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I sort of just jumped at it and then
Hey, don't feel bad. I fall down it all the time. I'm always so excited when we to go out and do stuff. So,
well, don't you do stuff all the time?
well, I mean,
I figured we passed a closed Douse house on the way here, so I figured you guys probably have to take up the extra work for.
Well, we do. Yeah, we tried it. Everything's great.
Yeah.
She goes back to her paperwork. How did our insight rolls go?
I got 11.
I got a 13.
Okay. I think for Bilbin talks about this place with such fervor and excitement. And Bilbin, can you give me, as you've probably come up the stairs again, can you give me a perception check actually too? I think, the two of you, Arthur and Oz, what you take inventory of is there's a 20-seat table and there's a lot of beds, a thing that's clear. And then how did you roll in your perception?
That would be a 15 on my perception.
You see, you walk into a space where you already knew that the numbers were dwindling, and you see a few more neat beds than you would expect up here. Yeah, potentially what your mother was referring to. Anyone else taking a ride on the pole?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, give me an acrobatics.
Spirit.
Oz?
I'll catch you.
I'll take the stairs,
I'll catch
thank
you
you.
if you fall.
6.
Oh, baby.
I'm catching him. I want to catch him.
Give me a athletics check.
Nat 20.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
You
Hey.
avoid taking 5 points of falling damage as you're. What does it look like as Saren saves
Oh,
Arthur
this is
from?
harder than it looks. Ah!
Saren's just like doing that like kind of like shuffles. He's like watching, trying to position as like Arthur's about to jump, and then just like both arms outstretched, just
Like a circus performer that has like the big
Yep.
ring trying
Yep.
to catch somebody falling. Yeah, cool.
My hero.
Oh yeah, it's Billman made that look so easy.
Falling from this height at my age is not a great idea. Thank you for catching it.
Yeah, no, the least I could do.
You see one of
Us Llewellyn's got to stick together.
Exactly.
You both did a great job, and I would go up to them and put my hands on their shoulders, and then use my lay on hands pool to heal them for missing health.
Cool. Arthur's good. Saren, you can give up to 6 points back to Saren if you'd like to.
I give Saren 6 points.
Cool.
But
Hey, forgive
Thank
me if this is uncouth, but I couldn't help but noticing that, well, there's a lot of space in here. Your friend there was saying that they haven't needed as many bunks as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just people are leaving the Douse house? What's going on?
Well, I don't know if I explained it too well on our journeys, but Douse House ain't been doing too good.
Yeah, you
And,
said you mentioned that.
That's why I came all the way down to Dublin to hopefully get a bit more money for the Douse House. So numbers are dwindling because,
Can't afford them, or
yeah, it's a mix between that and these Guardians of Salvation that came in.
oh, that's right.
And they're kind of being the main point of contact that the Vox likes to use. So, out hell with tradition, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's too bad.
But the money is the big thing because we just can't afford to have too many people on staff anymore. Remember that house that was boarded up? The Douse house?
No,
We passed it on the way in.
did we?
Yeah, it was right as we got into town.
Oh, there was so much to look at.
Listen.
All these buildings around. I'm not used to this.
It's okay. It was, yeah, there was a lot to look at. But there was one that was fully boarded up and not functional anymore because, well, ain't no money for that Douse house. So,
That's too bad. This seems like real important work.
oh, it is. I mean, if you have a fire, who are you going to call?
Well,
Douse Brigade House.
Oh, man.
how much
Here's
money?
a sticker. And I give Arthur a sticker that says, firefighter for the day.
Oh my God! Put it on your cast iron.
I couldn't do that to her.
Not gonna call the damn Guardians of Salvation, that's for sure.
And you, lumbering up the stairs, you see a pretty large dwarven man with a slight paunch and a huge nose. Sports an orange beard with light white streaks and wears an official Douse brigade garb. Basically everything you've seen Bilbin in minus the helmet. Massive great axe adorned to his back. Walks up and he says,
Well, looks like you brought some friends here. Fire Chief Often Themithorus, pleasure to meet you.
Bless you.
Often.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Mr.
Often.
Thanathoris, it's nice. It's great to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. What can I say? What are my friends here, my friend Bilbin's here's names?
Well, howdy. My name's Arthur Page Llewellyn. This is Oz, and this is Saren.
Hi.
Pleasure. You're a bit of a slight dwarf, aren't you?
I guess so.
Just giving you a hard time. Claps you on the back. Well,
Often.
welcome back to town.
Good to see you, Austin.
Absolutely. How was the road? How's the journey?
Hey, you know how those journeys can be.
Yeah, well, it's been a little bit since I've been able to get out of town, but anyways. Well, we've been going steady here. We've
Yeah, place looks good. I like what you've done with the place.
yeah, well, yeah, there's less hands to make a mess, even so, less cleaning.
Yeah, well, luckily, I bring back the spoils of war, if you will.
Yeah, well, well, let's see what Dublin was able to help us out with. What do you got for us?
I give Austin 100 gold.
He takes 100 gold from you, and no rolls required. I think you see a person's whose face sinks immediately. Says, well, hopefully, yeah, thanks, Belbin. This is, certainly something. I've got some things to update you on. I don't want to be rude to your friends here, but I might, if it'd be all right with you, I might talk with Bilbin in private for a moment.
Oh yeah, we're guests, so whatever you don't let us get in the way.
Awesome. We'll head down to my office downstairs. You can keep riding the fire pole if you'd like.
I think I'm done with that for the day.
All right. You sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go again.
Oh.
Y'all can grab a bunk.
Is
too.
there like a common area with like brown chairs and stuff?
The mess hall. You basically like the bunk area has the pole running through it, and then like the bunk is basically attached to the mess hall where like food's prepped. So it's all kind of one big space.
So there's
here.
a mess hall and there's bunks. There's no like common area where people have like chairs to hang out in.
Well, so the mess hall has like a big 20 seat. It's just a big table.
A table,
basically.
Okay.
So yeah, there's some like shelves on the wall. There's some like light reading random stuff on the wall.
Really
like,
nice
maybe a couple
open concept vibe.
Yeah. Everything in here is
open concept.
very simplistic. So yeah, the Saren, Oz, and Arthur, you hang out, and Fire Chief Often. Thank you for the name, Fuse.
I love this
It's
man.
often.
It's
Austin.
It's
Austin with a TH.
Jesus.
Often with a lisp. Got it.
Austin
Often.
Thimothoris.
Good God.
Austin leads you
Everyone's
down.
gonna hate that.
It's great.
Incredible.
I love
No,
it.
it's good. Everything's good. Austin leads you to his office, Bilbin, and he looks at you and he says, son, why don't you take a seat here?
I'm good to staying, Austin.
All right.
I can take it. Hit me.
Bilbin, things are really not looking good. I'm glad that you...
Bilbin immediately takes a seat.
Yeah. Things are bad. I've been doing everything that I can to try to keep up with payments, but we've been accruing debt as we make minimums, and we owe a lot of money to the city.
Now, how much we talking, Austin? Give it to me, Chief. Give it to me straight.
We are keeping up with minimums, but I've racked up about 20,000 gold in payments that need to be made to the city. We're at a point where I don't know if we can keep up with this. I mean, it's already, we can file for bankruptcy, and that back pay will go away, but the city will foreclose and take this space.
There's got to be something we can do.
I know I'm kind of at my wit's end here. Your uncle's off today, but he said he's going to meet with a potential investor that was interested in saving the business. He said it was something he wanted to handle, and I'm going to let him do that, but to be honest with you, I'm getting ready for the end here. So we already had a few members leave as the news is broke. Right now it's you, me, your uncle, Kyle, Reith, and Stevie. That's all we've got left. So anyways, I don't know. You're welcome to, I don't know what time your uncle's planning to go and seek out whatever investment he plans to find, but I don't know. That if he can't pull off a miracle, and I don't know what we're going to do.
These are desperate times, which call for desperate measures. I have faith that my uncle will do something that the Douse House needs, in good faith of the Douse House.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I appreciate everything you've done for us, and I mean, whatever you want to, we can keep fighting this month, but I just want you to be prepared that you might need to start looking for some other line of work.
It's all right, Chief.
Those damn Guardians, the
Guardians are just knocking everyone out of their houses, aren't they?
people are already paying taxes to keep the Guardians around, so why would they pay us to fight their fires when they're already being charged for it,
And they don't even do a good job. They just go in there and get rid of the fire, but they don't really care about how much destruction they cause.
He clasps his hand on your back and he says, "Son, I know. Hey, your father would be proud. I know I didn't know the man, but the way you and your uncle talk about him, I'm sure he'd be proud of everything you've done."
Yeah, I'm sure you would be.
Well, are you and your friends staying here at the house tonight, or?
Yes, definitely staying here tonight.
All right. Well, here's and he fishes out from his pocket a few gold pieces and says, "Well, go grab some food and an ale on me."
Often thank you.
Yeah, you're a good man, Bilbin.
Hey, and you're a good chief.
Yeah. Well, all right. Time to go. I'm gonna head out for the day, I think.
Okay.
Stevie and Kyle are on overnight duty tonight. You're welcome to join them if y'all are staying here.
Yeah. We'll be kind of popping around. So, yeah, we'll probably see him on the way back in for the evening.
Perfect. All right. Sounds good. Well, son, I'll see you soon.
See ya.
And Fire Chief Thimothoris heads out. Yeah. Were you rolling to see if you saw him leave?
No. What? Ow! Fuck!
Is anyone spotting this time?
I didn't realize we were going already.
I got a nat one.
I'm gonna say you. Let me see if you drew the attention of Kyle and Reef.
I got a nat 20.
God, what the heck?
This dice is crazy.
This time you find like what I described earlier. They actually have. I think you have found the like old fireman or like circus thing, like the big circle that people can jump to from second story buildings. You find one of those and you like catch Arthur with this like giant thing.
Nice.
Soften his blow.
All right, now I'm really done.
You almost had it though. You were so close. Oh, Bilbin, are you okay? How'd that go?
Looking a little like kind of rattled. I just look at Sarah and go, well, it's not looking too good, but there is hope. There's my uncle, you see, he's going to talk to a potential investor to make sure that Douse House stays on its feet. So I think this little Hail Mary pass here will be exactly what we need.
That's awesome. I have some gold too. Like if you guys like need, how much do you need?
We need a lot of gold.
Like 300?
Like more than 300 gold.
Like 400?
More like 400 over 300, but definitely more than that.
More than 400?
Yeah.
I've never even
500?
Never even seen that
More.
much gold.
More gold than I have. More gold than even if we pulled our money together. I don't believe that we could even get this, but that's okay because my uncle is on a mission to make that debt cleared.
Are you guys all on the bottom floor?
Yeah, I'm laying down on the landing mat. Just I haven't gotten up from it yet.
Oz comes walking down the stairs with a book in his hand that reads Fire, the Art of Starting and Extinguishing.
Nice.
Oh, this is actually an interesting read. Did I hear something about gold?
Yeah, guys, I don't want to sugarcoat it. We're 20,000 bones in debt.
20,000 bones?
I thought we were talking about gold.
Like any kind of bone?
20,000 gold.
It's city talk for gold.
Oh.
That's
20,000?
20,000?
20,000 shebangs. 20,000 gold. And my uncle is hoping to fix that by finding this investor, I hear. Don't know who that is, but...
Why can't the city just help you out? Aren't you like a part of the city? I don't know how cities work, but...
Yeah, we're the backbone of the city here. We're one of the members of serving the community as a point of help and service here. And
so why do you owe the city money? Shouldn't they owe you money because you're helping them out?
It's there's still things to pay for, like electricity and salaries and whatnot. And well, we ended up going in the hole. Still trying to keep people on, hoping we'd get more money the following month. But ever since the Guardians of Salvation came, everything's just been going to them, and they don't even do a good job about it.
Do you just need more fires?
No, we don't need more fires.
Stevie chimes in. More fires is a very bad thing.
Well, that would mean more work for you, right?
Yeah, but we don't want more fires. It's not, we want a world without fire.
So, in a way, you've done your job too well?
No, here's what...
There are still fires, but...
Yeah, there's still fires.
The Guardians of Salvation are now the first call because they're all, buddy-buddy with the old Vox.
Well, so the Guardians of Salvation are... Basically, we're like a private business, and people would pay us to help put out their fires. But they've raised taxes on everybody here. And Guardians of Salvation are now like a public good or something. So they do lots of things, but they basically have like their own firefighting brigade that people are already paying for.
Is the Vox created the Guardians of Salvation, or is somebody else?
Yeah, it was the Vox.
Damn Vox.
Well, can you guys just join the Guardians of Salvation? I mean, I know like the Douse House name would go away, but technically you'd still be fighting fires. You'd still be protecting people.
Stevie spits on the ground.
I'm not joining no damn Guardians of
We're
Salvation.
not joining no damn Guardians of Salvation.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Oz takes out a handkerchief and wipes up the spit off the ground.
Sorry.
You
Thanks.
remember we sort of fought one.
Well, that one was...
You fought a Guardian?
He wasn't
How'd it feel?
alive.
It was a plant.
It felt great.
It was a plant. You fought a plant Guardian?
Plant guy.
But it
That
looked like a
sounds
Guardian.
awesome.
I mean,
He had like mold all over him.
God, what I'd do to
He was smelly.
take one of them on.
Oh, yeah. It was everything you dreamed of.
Sounds like they're intentionally driving you out.
Yeah. Well, Alton's trying, but I know things aren't looking good.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle's taking over the desk, and I'm gonna go look out the crow's nest and watch for smoke. But are y'all gonna stay in for the night, or are you guys gonna go out?
crow's nest?
There's a like ladder, in the on the outside of the building where you like basically can climb up, and like there's like a scouting area on top of the
fire
building.
tower,
Yeah,
essentially.
a fire tower basically where you can.
Can I see it?
Sure. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Everyone else is welcome to join.
Can fit all of us.
We won't be able to fit all of us, but you can take turns. You can fit like 2, maybe 3 people up there at once.
I'll be quick. I just want to see.
Yeah, come on. She leads you out the front door. Anyone else can follow. And
I'm going to lay here for the next few minutes.
all right. Well, you're missing out.
My back hurts.
Stevie leads you around the side of the building to like a encased on like the back side of it. There's like it's like a ladder with like an encased metal cage so that you can't fall.
Or at least you can't fall backwards.
Yeah, exactly. And you climb it to the top of the roof, and there's a little like most of the roof is like this unfinished area, but there's this like little scouting area with a couple seats. And she looks at you and says,
Isn't it beautiful up here?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably like around sunset at this point, right?
Yeah, we're definitely the sun is setting, probably almost dark out.
Yeah. City's... been through a lot, and it's 100 years. or longer, I guess. But yeah, good place to call home. Hey, Bilbin.
Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah,
It is pretty from up here.
Arthur, I can climb down if you want to come up and take a look.
No, I'm all right.
All right,
I don't know if I can move for the moment.
all right. Oz,
Oh, why not?
all right.
She swaps with you. So yeah, Saren and Bilbin and Oz, you stand atop. You're on. There's some city behind you. As you look south, you see the edges of the city, and then some like rolling yellow hillsides. And there's a couple little villages and towns along the horizon. And then as you look north, you see the city being darkened as the sun sets to the right, and you see a massive castle in the center with the tops of the walls that you saw earlier blocking your view of most of the rest of the city. It runs on a slight slant, but you still can't really see past the you can't really see the second or third rings from the top of this. Yeah. Just this little neighborhood that you're in now. Lots of old buildings and buildings that Bilbin's family for generations has lived in this neighborhood. So,
I mean, I have to ask, do we see any fires?
No fires at this moment. No smoke in the air.
Smell that?
Mm-hmm.
That's
No.
the lack of fires.
Oh, yeah. No, I smell that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if this place closes?
Well, Saren, I'll cross that bridge and throw a rock off it when I get to that.
But you won't burn it, right?
No. Not gonna burn the Douse house down.
No, I meant the proverbial bridge, but yeah.
Oh, yes.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Bless you, Arthur. Well, what do you say we go out for the night?
Go out. Where? Out. Like, what's that place? Saren just kind of points at like a building. It looks like there's like a couple streams of people like going into.
If you're looking to the east, you do see an area. So you would probably see down the road the Honey Hole, and then you'd also see the Apple and the Ale, which is another bar that your Uncle Jesse actually, his apartment is above the Apple and the Ale. So Jesse lives over there as well, and Trish's is past there.
I'm sorry.
To the east.
His name is what?
Uncle Jesse.
Of course.
Why?
Of course. Yeah, obviously.
Hey, listeners, Fuse is creative, and I didn't make him change stuff, so we're doing it.
Well, do you like know a Jesse?
Often Jesse. Of course.
Yeah, naturally.
It's all thematic.
I'm a good DM. I let my players do things.
Okay. Well, I think
It's
then
better if you don't let them do things.
I look down while I'm in the
That's what
crow's
I've
nest,
learned.
and I find a +3 magic weapon.
Not that. That's too much.
Yeah. What's that place over there?
Yeah, that would be the Honey Hole that I mentioned earlier. As I know your eyes lit up when I mentioned that place.
Fucking hell.
And next to it,
the honey hole's really neat.
Did you say it's really mead?
Yeah, that too.
yeah, they infuse their mead with. You can get it this way at least with warm milk.
Yeah. Put your milk into it. We did this.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hot toddy, but milk and honey.
who?
It's a thing I picked up. Anyway, next to it is the Apple and the Ale. Apple and the Ale is a tavern, little pub. Kind of like your standard hole in the wall place here in New Samaritan. Good spot to just kind of take the edge off, maybe meet some locals.
Well, that could be a good place to go.
Yeah. So you don't want to go to the Honey Hole, Oz.
Oh, the Honey Hole just sounds like a ridiculous name to me. That's what you saw.
And you say that, and then you go in and you find that you like something that you maybe didn't try before.
I don't know. My only experience with honey holes is getting stung, so I'm down for apple in the ale, I think.
Well, why don't we go to Apple in the Ale? Mm-hmm.
Does the apple and the ale have daiquiris?
They do have daiquiris.
Well, count me in like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I can carry you.
Would you?
Sure.
Perfect. Well, then count me in right now.
All right. Let's roll.
All right, the four of you leave. Stevie and Kyle say goodbye to you both as you head east into the city. Now after dark, you head out. You head east. This neighborhood all kind of blends together. There's like New Samaritan City flags that people have out on there. Like people in this neighborhood it seems like people that are in this neighborhood have lived here for a long time. They're very proud to be from this neighborhood. You also see some old Greenbrier flags. Greenbrier was the New Samaritan City's only been named New Samaritan City for about 100 years. We're coming up on the centennial of that now. So it used to be called Greenbrier for a very long time.
Oh, okay.
There's views. Do you want to give me a history check? Maybe Oz too.
8.
Cool.
On history. Not very historic.
15.
Cool. I think Oz, Bilbin, I still think you know some of this stuff, but Oz, I think being somebody that studied the history of the region, the city was renamed New Samaritan City as kind of a show of, the idea was it's supposed to be like a show of growth and rebuilding as the city of Bastion, after it had been destroyed, had kind of been forced to migrate. And Greenbrier became Greenbrier wasn't the capital and like kind of got forced into being the capital, and it like ran a lot of the wellness. It became like the central hub for wellness and people in the region. So New Samaritan City was a name that was given to it to try to show a movement towards like the future and all the progress that it had made ever since Marth had attacked Bastion. So y'all head east down the city streets. Before you get to the Apple and the Ale, you see this like very like yellow neon-y looking place with a bunch of like plants inside. With there's a line out the door. Everyone looks like really like cool and hip, and you see you see a bunch of like goblins with tattoos and like humans with like, there's like a human man and an elf like with like facial piercings and stuff, and they're going to the honey hole. Hole is spelled WHOLE. Because they put whole milk into the mead.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So it's the honey hole. And you walk past that and you head up to the front of a building called the Apple and the Ale. Corner bar on one of the streets. Little side entrance with a glass window. The Apple and the Ale is just like painted on the glass in front of it. And then inside you see a bartender and just a bunch of people sitting around at tables having a drink. And then Bilbin, you would know literally down the alleyway to the side is a staircase that leads up to your uncle's apartment he basically rents the space above this building and your uncle lives upstairs. So.
Cool.
Yeah. What do y'all do?
Well, I think it's about time for a beverage.
Beverage.
Yeah, this... I'm assuming they have apple juice based on...
They will have something for you. I'll tell you that much.
Cool.
Have you had cider before?
Cider? I've never heard of that fruit.
Well, it's made from apples.
Oh.
It's an alcoholic drink.
Oh.
Fermented apples.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try it.
Yep. And last I checked, they had an apple daiquiri.
Well,
So-
excuse me, bartender. Can we get 4 daiquiris?
Well, hey there, sweetie. Absolutely. I'd love to whip you up a couple of... Bilbin Billins, welcome back.
It is so good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. You see a woman, bigger, broader woman, in like, think like she's wearing like German Oktoberfest style garb right now, with her hair drawn back, and she looks at the rest of you and says, "Well, hey there, I'm Tish. Nice to meet you all."
Well, good to meet you, Tish. My
Yeah,
name's Arthur
Tish.
Page Llewellyn.
Pleasure.
Saren.
Hey there.
Awesome.
Well, I'm glad y'all popped in. Are you from around here, or visiting in town, visiting with Bilbin?
Oh, we're all visiting.
Great. Well, glad y'all picked the apple nail to pop into. 4 daiquiris coming up. Bilby, your uncle, I think's upstairs if you want to pop in and say hello at any point. But
Yep, absolutely.
let me grab some drinks for you.
Well, I don't know what you all want, but those are for me.
I like your style, sweetie.
Yep, 4 daiquiris on Arthur.
All right. You want me to put them in just one big cup?
If you could do that, that would be wonderful.
I'd love to.
I love this place already.
Over-serving is just not a thing. In the New Samaritan.
It can't be done.
We don't
You don't
believe,
have to drive
we don't
anywhere,
believe
so-
the apple and the
Yeah,
ale.
right.
We don't believe it. We have healthy options on the menu like cider, so we don't really believe that we could overserve because you can always bring yourself back.
Well, most of what's in a daiquiri is just juice anyways, and that's good for you.
And I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Listen, Arthur is our brightest one here, let me tell you.
Thank
Oz.
you. I think.
Oh,
Order?
yeah. Do you have any Good Briar apple mead?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course.
I'll take a glass of that, please.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yep.
Building
And
the usual.
you know me, Tish.
Got
Yes,
you.
the huge
Absolutely.
and whatever Saren wants as well.
I was told I should try a cider. If you have a cider, that would be
Yeah,
that would
of
be
course. Yeah. Get you a little cider.
yeah.
We'll get you something like you like things that are fresh and a little citrusy to them, or you like something a little more dry. Do you know?
I don't know.
Well, sounds like it's time for a little
Can I
sample platter.
Try them all.
Oh, you can try everything, sweetheart. All right. 4 daiquiris. Mead? You wanted cider too.
No.
You wanted Briarwood. What did you want?
Good. Greenbrier. Is it Greenbrier? Was the city?
Greenbrier, yeah.
Yeah. Greenbrier apple mead.
Yes, absolutely. Greenbrier apple mead, ale and a shot of whiskey for you, and with a little
Whatever.
cider.
Yeah, whatever you
Little
recommend.
sample platter. All right, I'll be back in a moment, boys. Get comfy.
Thanks, Tish.
You grab a seat at the bar, grab a seat at a booth, whatever y'all want to do. Few minutes later, Tish drops off drinks for y'all. It's like she gives you like a liter mug of daiquiris, and then
Perfect.
a liter of beer and a shot of whiskey, a liter of mead, and just a bunch of pint glasses. It's like, well, so we have 6 different ciders currently in rotation right now. So I just brought you one of each of them.
6 pints
Cool.
of
Do I-
cider.
I can't. I don't put them together, right? They're.
No, you just drink. Well, you can do whatever you want once
mean-
you got them drinks in front of you. But I would say you try them, and then you probably just drink the one you like least first, and then just work your way down.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I'll start tasting, I guess.
All right, sounds good. What do you? This first stop of the night, or what? You getting in some trouble this evening?
Tish, we don't know where the night's going to take us, but
right.
figured we are going to start here.
All right. Well, we'll have some fun tonight for me, boys. It'll be a good time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As soon as these glasses were put down on the bar top, Oz's eyes like goes wide, just like looking at the sheer size of the glass, and kind of looks at Bilbin like, and looks back at the glass. Hey, Zarkas Bloom, they don't really mess around here, do they?
Oh, no, they do not. Not in New Samaritan, Oz.
Huh. Well, I'm here for it. Takes a sip. Cheers.
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 Guess we better get going. A lot of liquid to drink.
Rips the shot and then chugs like half the ale.
Love it. Hell yeah. Y'all sit there for a little bit, depending on how quickly you work through your drinks. Tish is checking back pretty often to refill if anyone needs it.
Is it pretty busy in here or kind of quiet?
It's fairly lively. Yeah, I
Okay.
would say. Yeah, it feels like a very cozy neighborhood bar.
Cool.
Yeah, it seems like there's a good number of. It doesn't have the same. It looks like you're in a like locals bar next to a bar that is like opened and like people that are like the Honey Holes feels like it's like it's the new thing and everyone's going to check it out, and this feels like it's people that live in the neighborhood and like looks like a bar person's bar.
Like we're the only people here who it is our first time at this bar.
Yeah.
Cool.
But nobody's not like oh, we don't want you here. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, cool,
cool.
new people, great. So yeah, you all sit for a while, drink your drinks, and then eventually you see you hear somebody say from behind you, "Well, Belvin, I didn't realize you were back already." I
turn around.
Yeah, Bilbin, you see.
My ex.
You wish. You turn
And I
around.
regret
and
every. Sorry.
you turn around and you see your uncle, a tall, broad man with a clean-shaven face and adorning just like a simple red shirt tucked into sturdy-looking canvas pants and boots, similar outfit to what Stevie was wearing, but like not in a Douse House shirt right now. Comeback hair, thick, full-headed, dirty blonde hair, in spite of the fact that he seems to be in his probably like late 40s, early 50s in human years. And it looks like he's like a very man, keep himself in very good shape. Your Uncle Jesse says, Belvin, I'm so glad you're back in town.
Jesse, great to see you.
Yeah. Well, hello there. I'm Jesse. It's nice to meet y'all.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Hey, Saren.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Arthur Page Llewellyn.
Hey there. Well, I was just popping down to grab a drink and
Yeah, grab a chair.
Mind
Grab
if I
a chair.
join y'all?
Oh, not a problem. Grab
Hey.
a chair.
All right, perfect. He pulls up a chair at the table, and Tish walks up and says, "Well, hey there, Jesse. The usual for you too?" And he says, "Yeah, all usual." And she brings out just a small 2-ounce pour of bourbon, it looks like, or some sort of whiskey. And he says, "Well, when did you get back into town?"
We just got back in town, actually.
Today? That makes sense.
And, we're kind of just popping in, seeing how everything is. Had to, of course, check on the Douse House.
Any luck with, did Blaine fare well for any?
We got some luck, but after talking to the chief earlier, I hear that, unfortunately, we still in a bit of a pinch. But he said that you might be able to come through and save the day here.
Oh, he told you about that. I'm gonna go see an investor of sorts about trying to help us out. Get us,
Who you trying to meet up with, by the way?
Oh, it's nobody. It's a business owner. It's, somebody that has a lot of cash on hand and likes what we do.
Yeah,
so.
can I roll to see how? Is he telling the truth?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Is there more? Can I tell that this is maybe a bad deal that he's
feel free
trying
to roll insight or perception. Insight, I guess.
I would give you help, but I'm too busy trying to decide which of these ciders I like better. I've whittled it down to 3, but
Insight is a 15 roll.
You can tell that he is not wanting to tell you where he's going or what he's doing.
Uncle, you can tell me I'm your blood.
If you'd like, we can finish our drinks and then y'all can come up and if y'all want to come up to the apartment, I can give you some more information about what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah, that sounds good. And, some people want to stay down here. That's fine. But I'd be happy to meet you up there later.
All right. That's good. Howard, trip was good though.
Oh, trip was great.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, we put out a couple fires.
Nice.
I had to take a few bad guys out, but
Oh, really?
oh yeah, yeah.
You're not usually one for scrapping.
Well, when duty calls, and these guys were just real assholes.
Sure.
So we had to take them out,
I believe it.
and then one of them was starting fires. Get a load of that.
Well, no shit. Well,
Starting fires in front of me.
Man, well, I'm glad you took care of business.
Bad day to start fires for that guy.
Yeah. Did your friends here help you out with all your business?
Oh, so helpful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This here, Arthur, always giving me mushrooms.
What?
Nothing untoward.
All right.
It's he makes it over a campfire. It's this whole food thing. You'd like it if you like casseroles. It's like that, but not.
Oh, what's it called? What's a dish called?
Mushroom jumble.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of mushrooms, herbs,
Jumbled up.
spices, other veggies.
Well, I'd love to try it sometime.
Pretty simple. but
Sounds great.
tasty.
Oz here, big brainiac here. He's always making sure that all the things with a lot of words he can read it all. So he's our reader.
I do read.
That's good. I'm not much for reading personally, but that's lovely.
That's the one thing I can do is read.
Nice.
Mhm.
Well,
And Saren's got that kind of that gut feeling for things. He's real good on just acting with instinct, if you will. So we like having him along.
well, that's great. Good to meet everybody. Yeah, Tony and Tandy decided to quit the house when Austin dropped the news the other day, and well, it's just been, I don't know, things just don't feel good.
It's a bit late for a official meeting to get some money, isn't it?
Well,
good point.
some people, deal at all sorts of times a day, and yeah, I don't know. The gentleman I'm hoping to meet with, he likes to conduct most of his business after hours. So, yeah, I've never met the man, but I'm excited to. Let's tell you what. I'm gonna head back upstairs, and y'all can come up and he knocks back his whiskey. Y'all can, we can chat about it more.
Yeah, I'll be up there real soon. Okay.
Yeah, he stands up and leaves. Goes up, walks out of the building. Do y'all wrap up your round of drinks and?
Yeah.
When Bilbin gets up and goes to the bar, I kind of look over to Arthur and I say, being from the city, meetings after dark aren't necessarily of the good kind.
That was kind of the vibe I was getting.
But I don't know. I'm not from New Samaritan City. Maybe they do have later work hours here.
So, like Bilbin said, desperate times.
It's a bummer to see this happening here, as far as for someone who loves what they do. It's hard to see that.
Bilbin, do you want us to, like walking up to the bar, do you want us to come along, or do you want to go meet with your uncle alone?
Oh, you can come if you want. I don't think it's gonna be anything too crazy. So if you guys want to come along, feel free.
Can I bring this with me? I still, it's just as these like 6 samples of cider, and I've like still have 2 of them that I haven't finished. Can I bring these?
Well, hey, sweetie, here's a tray. Here, tell you what. If y'all are just going to hang up at Jesse's place, here's a tray. You just bring it back when you're done. All right?
Oh yeah.
Well, could I have a couple more daiquiris then?
Oh, you got it, Arthur.
Thank you.
Yeah, you all get your refreshments, carry them up. Yeah, you walk down the little side alley to the side of the building, and you walk up this little wooden staircase that leads to a door off a small wooden patio. And it's like it's just like in the side, like super funny build. It's like just kind of on the side of the wall somewhere halfway up the building. You get up there and you knock, and your Uncle Jesse enters. Well, gentlemen, please come on in. I don't know much space, but please make yourself feel at home.
I brought you another glass of that whiskey you like.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind.
Sure.
He grabs that, and you walk into a very small apartment, tiny little kitchen, a little reading nook, a small kitchen table with 2 seats at it, and then a medium-sized bed in the corner. It's just like a studio. It doesn't look like his apartment takes up the whole top of the building. It looks like it's just like a little studio apartment. Very tidy, extremely quaint space that you've entered into. Well, I'm sorry to be coy. I just don't. The person I'm going to meet with is not necessarily someone that I think the chief would want me to meet with, and I care about the Das House just as much as you do, and I'm trying to find a way to keep us around, keep us going. So
who you meeting with, Jesse?
He motions to the kitchen table, and there's a flyer. There's a flyer on the table that says the Black Hole at the top. When the Black Hole is like an underground bar that you would know used to be like a fighting ring. Kind of like WWE style underground wrestling vibes. That's been closed for a long time, and it says the Black Hole presents A Night to Remember, Return to the Ring come out and help restart Fight Nights at the Black Hole. And it's got like a card. And he says, well, I'm going to head down to... I've been able to make a contact with somebody that is... somebody that works for the Feyfather, and I'm going to. I was able to set up a meeting, and I'm gonna go see if there's anything he can do.
You know anything about this Feyfather?
I would say you can roll history with advantage, Bilbin, and then Oz, I'll let you roll a history check as well.
While this is happening, can I just be looking around for like framed like pictures in this little studio apartment?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out, is this Bilbin's mom's brother or Bilbin's dad's brother?
Make a perception check.
I rolled an 8.
Come.
16.
Cool.
With advantage.
Oz, you less about your history and more just like having family that's done a lot of different like civil service things around the region. I think you know the Feyfather name still, Bilbin, but I think you would know that the Feyfather is like basically like a notorious underground crime boss that like runs things on the streets of the outer ring of New Samaritan City. That's on a 16 you kind of know, like you hear the name Feyfather and you're like, oh cool, this is
Exactly
shady,
what I was thinking of.
Shady dealings for sure. So Jessie says, yeah, I got a meeting with the Feyfather, and well, I'm nervous as hell, but I don't know. I know that he's been able to set up businesses on plans or help them find ways to bail themselves out of trouble, and I know he doesn't. I'm sure they don't like the growth of the Guardians, so I figure maybe he'd be willing to, even though what he does doesn't necessarily align with what we do, maybe he'd be willing to help some good stay in the world. I don't know. That's where I'm off to. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't even know if he knows what I'm asking for, but I got the meeting and I got to try.
I mean, this is a pretty nefarious individual. You think this is smart? Is this really what it's come to?
Saren, would you roll on your perception check?
12.
Okay. You notice a picture frame of, you see 3 picture frames. One of them is of Jessie with Bilbin's whole family. Mm-hmm. One of them is of a young Bilbin. And then one of them is of a younger looking Jessie with his arm around the same man that you saw in the photo album that Bilbin's mother showed you earlier. As Jessie says to you, I mean, we do this for a reason. We gotta try. I want to keep fighting fires for your father's memory just as much as you do. And if I have to try walking a dark path for a moment to help keep and find the light, then I will.
I think I see it your way now. So, just be safe when you talk to him.
I will.
Where are you meeting him?
Well, the Black Hole is, well, I've never been, but it's some sort of bar fight. I mean, the poster says it all. It's some sort of underground fight night that they put up in some back alley warehouse over in the Southeast District. So it's, I don't know. I've heard the event itself is fun. Not everyone there is going to talk to the Feyfather, the scary thing. Most people are just going to drink and gamble a little bit and have a good time. So
maybe we should go for fun.
I mean,
Bilbin told me you guys just throw rocks at rats for fun. So,
well, I mean, we don't just throw rocks at rats for fun, but
well, I'm learning that just now. So that's why I'm like, maybe we should.
It probably wouldn't hurt to have a little backup in there, Uncle. So
Yeah. Well,
just
if you,
in case you need us, because we've proven to be a pretty good team. This 4.
all right. Yeah, you fighters.
Not really.
Oh, all right.
I'm more of a cook,
Oh yeah, mushroom jumble. That's right.
but I can make other uses with my pan in a quick pinch.
All right. Well,
Definitely not a fighter. A scholar. I read a lot, write some.
well, hey, the moral support would still be welcomed.
Are you fighting?
Pray out not.
So how exactly are you expecting to get the money?
I'm gonna go tell him what's going on and see what he can offer us. I haven't gotten that far. I just got the meeting.
Because of mutual interests of
Yeah.
not relying solely on the Guardians.
Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt we're gonna have to still find a way to raise some gold, but it might buy us more time, which is really what I'm.
That's what we need right now.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more time. Well, we'll come with you, but we'll come a little bit later, so it doesn't look like we all are there together,
All right. Well,
just in case.
Denny, you speak Elvish?
I do.
I do not.
I mean, you'll probably. Point being, from what I've been told, to get in, their password is, and he says in Elven to you, like broken Elvish, but like the Feyfather provides is the password to get into this black hole. He says, "Well, I will. I'll head that way. Y'all are welcome to hang here if you lock up, or head back down to the Apple and the Ale. But I'll wait for y'all to get there until I go have my meeting."
We won't be too far behind. We just gotta have Saren finish his ciders, and Arthur's gotta finish his daiquiris.
All right.
Almost done.
We gotta return these glasses. And then,
Yeah, we'll return them and then head that way. So if you can go now, we'll be not but 3 to 5 minutes behind you.
All right. Sounds good. Appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Really do. And Jesse leaves.
everyone's so nice here.
That's New Samaritan. Well, at least where we are.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting city folk to be a little bit more mean, I guess.
Well, you could find that in this place, but places we've just been to are, salt of the earth.
Well, let's we don't want to leave him hanging. Let's get these glasses downstairs and head on our way.
Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah. When we do go downstairs, I do want to, as casually as I can, peek into the window at Honey Hole
Cool.
and see if I see Bilbin's mom.
Oh.
You do not see Bilbin's mom,
Okay.
based on a dice roll.
Just checking.
As we walk out, I also kind of want to pull Bilbin aside and just say, "Look, Bilbin, I know this is family business, and I like to keep my family business to myself. But I do have my 2 cents to say about this situation. I've spent my time in thieves' watering holes, as well as, well, seeing the dealings of untrustworthy men. These type of situations, they usually take more than they give. So that is my 2 cents.
So we should definitely watch my uncle's back for him, just in case.
Just keep an eye on.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, this will be my first time in this sort of situation.
The Feyfather, from what I've heard, is a dangerous man. But this is your family, and I'm not one to tell you what to say or do. This is just information I'm giving you." And he walks off.
Cool. You all return your glasses down to Tish at the Apple and the Ale. You head a little further into the southeastern quadrant of the city, pretty far on the outskirts of town, ultimately. Bilbin, you know generally where this is. You go through the streets and you eventually end up in what looks like an abandoned warehouse district, basically, of the city. And you go to the building that Jessie would have told you to head to. Massive warehouse. You don't hear anything from the outside, ultimately. And as you walk around the side of this building, you do see a black door with a little like slat at eye level.
We go up to the door and knock.
He's saying we cast knock, so the door just opens.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Before we step up, I will say, because I didn't catch. Am I the only one that speaks Elvish?
I
believe
speak Elvish.
Speak Elvish.
Yeah, my computer was fully not working, so I couldn't tell what my languages were.
What's
but yes,
computer?
I do speak Elvish.
All right.
What does it have to do with the password? Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta speak it in Elvish.
Did you knock already?
Yeah.
The slot on the door opens and you see two eyes with pointed ears to the side look back at you, and in Elvish says password.
I look over at Arthur and Oz.
The Feyfather provides.
All right. Come on in.
Then I look back at Sarah and I'm like, cool.
I'm glad he remembered the password.
The door opens and you are ushered down a dark hallway that opens up into the interior of this massive warehouse you saw from outside. The room is bustling and full. People are cheering and screaming as you see a massive square wrestling ring with ropes surrounding it. You see three kobolds surrounding a massive minotaur lying on the ground, who very quickly stands and grabs two of them by the throat and slams them like sandwiches the third one in between them. Nice. As the minotaur drops the kobolds and lays on top of them, the crowd all chants 1, 2, 3, and the announcer yells back,
"And your winner in the 3-on-1 match is Rock Hard Stock Boston. We'll be taking a short break and coming back for the remainder of our matches."
Rock hard stock Boston.
"Yeah,
I hate it.
That's his name, Austin."
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people with Boston 316 shirts in the in the crowd.
Amazing.
You're in this space now. They announced a little break here. On the edges of the room, you see several bars, as well as places to make bets against the house. Although it appears that there are others betting with each other in the crowd as well. In the back of the room, you see a curtain where the wrestlers appear to be exiting as well. And near one of the bars, standing, looking timid, is Uncle Jessie.
We should probably keep our distance, right?
Yeah, let's keep our distance and
Like
just
you
kinda,
guys do have a family resemblance, so
Yeah, let's keep our distance and kind of hover in the back, probably. Get a good view of the entire room.
Cool. You keep back. Do you go do it? Do you do anything? You're just kind of standing around waiting?
Were you trying to help him, or are we just here for...
I think we're trying to scope it out just to make sure that, he doesn't get
yeah,
taken or anything, or something bad doesn't happen.
I'll let him know we're here, and that he's
You
good
let him know
to-
we're here. I'll hang out in the back. Yeah.
Cool. And I'll just sort of like subtly like point a finger his direction and message him.
Cool.
Say,
Nice.
hey, this is Sarah. We're
Jeez.
it's okay. We're
Scared me. Sorry, I'm on edge.
you're good.
Where the heck are you?
We're here. We got your back.
All right. I know I said that I didn't want to drag y'all into this earlier, but I'm really scared. Is there any way y'all would want to come with me to the meeting? Sorry, I don't know. I'll come there. And you see, like, he's like keeps stammering to you as he like walks towards the group of y'all. Hey boys, I'm so scared. How are you?
I feel pretty normal, I'd say.
This is quite the place, huh?
It's a little overstimulating in here, but I don't think fear's in my top 3 emotions right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel good about this. They're supposed to come right now between the matches is when they're supposed to come grab
grab me and go meet with the Feyfather. Do you want to come? Would you come? Please come, Bilbin.
Yeah, I should. You boys keep it locked down out here, okay? Code word is goose egg if I need you. I'll be shouting that.
I mean, if I hear you yelling, I'll probably just
Code word
come in there anyway.
Code word is goose egg, just in case I'm yelling and I don't say it
Okay.
for whatever reason. Got it?
Okay.
Sure.
Goose egg.
Do you want
Yep.
one of us to come with you that has message? Maybe that'd be helpful.
Yeah, that would. Yes. Oz, you have message, right?
Oh yeah, me and Saren.
Yeah. So Arthur, if you want to come with me.
Perfect. This is all making sense to me. I kind of want to see. It's about catching another glimpse of this rock hard.
You're right.
Brockhampton.
You do hear something before you all leave. You do hear somebody yelling, "Place your bets here! Place your bets! Come on! Come! Make some money! Win!"
We could win big for the Douse House.
Saren, you should stay here. This is the first time for you. This would be fun to watch.
Jessie
yeah.
says, "Well, I'll go wait. Y'all are welcome to if you want to play some bets. And I mean, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen. So if y'all want to,
No, we should go back. Saren, I'm going to give you 100 gold. Put it on whoever you think will win. For me.
Put 100 gold on whoever I think will win
Yes.
for you.
Can I see who the next fight is?
so you walk over to the betting table. You see that there's 3 fights left on the schedule for the night. You've got Drina the Giant versus Chris Tarragon. Then the next fight is the Underdarker versus Bane.
Yes.
And then
Bane?
and then the last fight, it actually looks like there's betting for it, but also they're looking for people to sign up to take on the house champion.
Oh.
The house champion's name is the Wings of Rage.
Cool.
And,
Cool.
It's David. It's fucking David.
And they're looking for people to sign up to fight in this final bout if anyone wants to volunteer to step into the ring.
As a one-on-one?
It's like it looks like it's one-on-one, but it looks like they might have multiple, it'll be like one person goes in and then they'll keep fighting for like a certain number of people basically.
I give 60 gold to Saren, and I say put it on Chris.
So the way that
On who?
So let me tell you before you do that, the way that I'll explain the rules of how we're doing this.
Okay, yes,
There's
DM.
odds posted too. So in the first fight, Drina doubles your money. Chris wins, pays out 4-1. Second fight, Bane doubles your money. The Underdarker pays out 6-1. And then in the last fight, if the room wins, anyone who bet against the house gets paid out 10-1. And then winner gets paid. If you fight in it and you win, you get 200 gold plus 10-1 on any additional bets you placed on you. So basically, you get an extra 200 on top of any gold you would have bet on yourself to win.
If you fight in it and you're the one who wins.
The way that it works is each fight progressively has the people that have higher odds of paying out have worse odds of winning. So the way this works is that mechanically what it'll be is the first fight will be each person fighting each other will roll a d4, a d6, and a d8 against each other, but the person with better odds has advantage on all the rolls.
Cool.
The second fight that pays out 6-1, they add a d10 to that. The person that has
the 10-1.
10-1 has or 6-1 has advantage. And then the last fight, the same thing. It adds a d12. But also, if any of you sign up to fight, then whatever happens.
I'm definitely Saren. Put my 100 gold on the house to win 10-1.
100 gold on the house, 60 gold on Christ.
The herring gun.
Yeah, for the first fight. Chris Tarragon.
Chris has a better payout, but has worse odds.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Yep.
And then when you're rolling your D4, D6, D8, are you going for total of the 3 rolls or 2 out of 3?
Total.
Total. Cool.
Bilbin,
Yes.
you should fight.
Me?
You're a strong man.
Yeah, I am pretty strong.
If you fight, I'll bet on you. could win yourself some money for the Douse House.
I should do it for the Douse House.
Well, let's focus on doing the first thing we came here to do for the Douse House, and then we can...
I should sign up, though, before going in there, just in case it fills up. How about you sign for me?
Yeah, what do you want your name to be?
Put... put, fire.
Okay, fire in italics with an ellipses?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Put fireman.
Fire ellipses man?
Put fireman.
Fireman, like with a hyphen.
Yeah.
Okay, fireman.
Yeah.
Got it.
Saren, just wait until we're in the room before you put his name down, just in case.
Okay, cool.
All right. I think it's time for me to go in there with Uncle Jesse and just see what that's all about. Sound good?
Yeah. Be safe. I'll stay close for a message.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, Oz, you're coming with me. It makes more sense. Okay. Let's go.
The two of you, Oz and Bilbin, walk with Jeshi back towards the curtains, and when you walk back there, you see there's two people standing at like the curtains that go to back where the wrestlers came in and out of. There's one person that's an elf, and then one person that's a human, but they have like pointed elf ears. They're like basically wearing fake pointed elf ears, and Jeshi walks up to them and says, "All right, Frank, I'm ready to go talk to the Feyfather now." And this gentleman looks at Jeshi and the rest of you and says, "Excellent. Let's go." The three of you walk back. Walking backstage, you see shoddy-looking changing areas and wrestlers joking around with each other, led down a hallway to a small office with two more elven guards standing outside. And you are welcomed into a luxurious room with several armchairs, bookshelves, a hearth burning in the corner, and a desk at which a slight old elven man sits drinking a glass of wine. He has two guards to his side, and he looks to you all to speak first. Jeshi says, "Hey there, Feyfather. Thanks for taking the time to meet with us today. We're really grateful for you to take time out of your busy evening to meet with us. This is a couple other boys from the Das House. We just wanted to talk to you about maybe helping us out." As this older-looking man stands up to face y'all, he has pretty good posture, and he looks to you and says, "Well, you come to me on the day of my underground wrestling ring restarting at the Black Hole and want to talk business. I see. You want a favor, is that what it is? Well, tell me more." Jeshi says, "Well, we are a bit, as you probably know, some of the other Douse houses have already shut down, and, well, our Douse house is, let's just say we've been hemorrhaging for a while, and we've amassed quite the back payment to the Vox in the city. We're at the point where our only options are find somebody to help us out or seek an investor of sorts. I figured since you're not a big fan of the Guardians either, maybe you'd consider helping us out." Feyfather looks at Bilbin first, and then looks at Oz and says, "You said that you're all
members of the Douse House, but I'm almost certain that this caster here is not. You, though, and he looks to you, Bilbin, you are clearly making a statement by showing up to our underground event dressed in full garb of the Douse House. How do you feel about your uncle asking me for this deal?
Listen, I'm never gonna put on a charades and be someone who I ain't. So, I think right now we need this endorsement of sorts, and it would be wise for you to help us so that the Guardians of Salvation are not going to grow in power here in this city. It's a win-win situation.
Give me a persuasion check.
Nat 1.
Brutal. I'll give you advantage from Jesse in this moment.
16.
Cool. He looks to you and says, "It's admirable that you are so tied to your code, even though you still come to me and flirt with your oath being destroyed. I would say that with things being the way they are, money and assets are king in this city, and I would consider loaning money to tide you over. However, we do run steep interest rates across town for loans or protection, and defaulting on this loan would mean that I would take over your Douse House and can use it for the family instead."
The family?
Yeah?
Good God.
Yeah.
The family.
However, tonight is not necessarily a day to draw up strict contracts. We can talk a little bit more. I'm thinking this moment I do have something or someone that I need taken care of that would likely persuade me to give you a steep discount on how much of this loan would need to be forgiven. We had somebody steal something very precious from us, from me, and I'd like for you to get it back and bring back the traitor who took it from me. It's an heirloom of sorts, and it would help sway me greatly from giving you a favorable deal.
Yeah, who is it?
The person you'd be looking for, and that we believe has stolen this heirloom, is named Wix Jenin, but most people here know her as Lift. The heist of this heirloom happened a few days ago, and one of my people saw her fleeing to the southwest of the city. As Lift is originally from Nuzoma, I'm slightly concerned she will try to hop on a trade ship to Breakwater at some point, which I would like not to happen. I don't generally like to send out members of my family outside of the confines of our fair city. So if you can help do this for me, we could have further discussions about our assistance with us helping you. If you feel like it's worth it, with the damn Guardians running around taking all your business, then consider this handshake a start to a new deal.
And Jesse looks to you. He's kind of asking all three of you to deal with whoever this Lift person is. But Jesse, not necessarily being somebody who leaves the city very often, is looking to you to see if this is something you'd be willing to help with, or if you think this is a bad idea.
I'm positioned behind them too, kind of just like the way it was, because they're the ones talking. I'm have my arms crossed like this, and I'm gonna message Bilbin, and in your head, Bilbin, you're gonna hear, "I don't know how, but he said he knew you're his nephew. I know you don't know him. He knows you."
Can I message back in this?
Yeah, once the link is open, you can message back.
I message back and say,
Before you say anything, the Feyfather says, "You can speak openly in here if you feel the need."
Above the table, how can Oz know how he can hear my message?
There's verbal and somatic component. Like there's somatic and verbal components, or there's
I think it's just somatic.
Yeah, there's somatic components. Basically, you'd have to
Material too,
and
actually.
material. Yeah,
that's right.
Technically, but we're not getting super with some stuff. We're not going super crazy material. But basically, he looked to see, even though he didn't see your mouth moving, he saw your finger move.
Okay, so that's why I was saying I was positioned behind, because I was trying to do it stealthily.
I will give him disadvantage, and we can see if that gets retconned.
Realistically, he probably catches it in Bilbin's face more than anything.
I think he probably catches, even with disadvantage, he rolls really well, and I think he can see as soon as Bilbin's about to respond that Bilbin's listening to something besides the off. But like basically, he just asked if you want to take the deal, and like there's enough of a pause that he's picking up on it. So,
What do you mean? We're just speaking here, me and you.
well, your friend there.
Oh, he's got a kind of a blank stare on his face from time to time.
I message the Feyfather and I say, I'm mute. I'm mute.
My apologies.
He's mute. Yeah, I don't like to go out and say that. I just
Give me a
don't,
deception check.
don't want people
cool.
giving us special treatment. You know, he's he can do anything. He sets his
Super
mind to
clever.
it.
That's awesome.
Natural 3.
Cool. He rolled a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Ha.
My apologies. Do either of you want a handshake on my deal?
Knowing that this could lead me down a road to breaking my oath as a paladin, I'm like pondering it heavily.
Jeshi looks to you, Bilbin, and he says, Bilbin, I don't know if you and your friends can track people, but if you could, I can hold down the ship if you need to go after this rabbit lady, or I can come with, I guess. I just feel like we don't have any other options.
We do have a member that's good at tracking. So I think right now this is kind of the best deal we're going to get. And I reach out my hand to...
Before you do that, your uncle beats you to it, not wanting to let his nephew make an oath with, or potentially oath-breaking deal with a man such as the Feyfather, and shakes on it. And the Feyfather says, well, it is done, I suppose. I'm going to retire now to my home as I am tired. Please go enjoy the rest of the evening of fights, and we will see you in the coming days. The three of you, along with Jeshi, are led out from the Feyfather's office to rejoin Arthur and Saren, and that is where we will end this session of No Bards Allowed.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah!
Oh, yes, the Feyfather.
The Feyfather.
How are you going
will
to
see you
break your
now.
paladin oath at level 3? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I don't know if it would have actually been oath-breaking.
I'm
It's
just
that
like,
thing
I
of,
was like pondering the unknown as paladin. You know, just paladin.
Yeah, it's the inherent act of doing something like kind of sketchy. Anyways, we'll talk about it more.
Yeah, dude, come on. Things are not good. I had to put you in some sketchy shit's
Hey,
got to happen
sometimes,
eventually.
Hey, and if I got to be an oath breaker, hey, I'm breaking oaths.
Oathbreaker.
We're not there yet.
Hard
We're not
to
hardly
even,
know
we're not even
her.
close to her.
Okay, see you in Bardic Conversation.
Yes.
Bye.
Yeah, hey,
Bye.
well, tune in, subscribe to social media.
Oh, yeah, do that
fuck
too.
Will. Subscribe to our socials.
fuck Will.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
Will.
listening.
Will,
Thank
did
you
you
for
forget about
Thank you for
capitalism,
listening,
man?
Thank you for listening. We really appreciate you listening.
Yeah.
God damn it, Will.
Yeah.
Will gets, he doesn't get a gold star on his name for the day.
That's one demerit for you, Will.
Yeah.
we have our names on the corner of this room, and we all get gold stars if he says we do well. And well, Will's not going to get
Everyone
one.
gets a gold star. Thank you for listening. We will see y'all next week. Tune in to No Bards or Bardic Conversations if you want to hear a little bit more about this episode.
Yes.
Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Let's go.
Bye,
Bye
all stars.
everybody.